Hello. I'll do some test runs for 0% growth. And I have some new strategies. I'll do some test. Oh, what's going on with the audio? Give me a second. Yeah, okay, I think it's better now. The first chapter that I'm improving is chapter 4. And I import the save from there. And the idea is basically that you can return the map with one rescue. I'm not sure if it works, but of course you have to skip the shaver and only rescue Marth. So I'll do kind of a test like this. Palla needs a javelin. And I drop all those items into the convoy, and just for testing purposes, because I have to rig a rapier crit, and I don't want to reset like 10 times. I'm gonna force some crit on the rapier, although I'm not gonna do that in the actual run. So I'll just sell a ton of items. So yeah, I think that's enough like for the crit forge. So let's forge this beautiful rapier. And let's just give Marth the rainbow potion, and I guess Taurus and silver lens. And Palla also the rainbow potion. And let's go. So the idea is that Palla wait, was the screen off all the time? I think the screen was off. No, I'm not sure what was going on. The screen didn't work. I'm like testing the software and I'm not sure what happened, how this exactly works. So that's what I did. I sold a bunch of items, only fielded Marth and Palla. And now I'm rescuing Marth. And he has to crit this hunter, I think, with the rapier. And then, of course, this is already failed, but yeah, Ogma has 5 luck, so that's the first difficulty in this chapter. Because I actually want Sirius to take a silver lance and attack this hunter, and then Ubello can finish him off here. Obviously Steel Lance is too weak, but Silver Lance works. And the problem is that Sirius would be targeted before Ogma with that strategy, because he has 4 luck and Ogma has 5, so obviously Sirius gets 1 more crit. Marth has the only Silver Lance. So yeah, I think it'll happen now. Now Ubello and Yumina will get killed, and also Sirius, because the pirates prefer to target him. Yeah, the emulator is going slow. It's just my computer. It's not perfect. So yeah, Lumina gets killed. Oh, come on game. Go bit faster. Yeah, Ubello gets killed. I don't want to read your top on that code. Let's just see what happens. Skip enemy phase. No, I want to skip the enemy phase. Let's see you. Exactly what I expected. Those pirates have like 6 crit. I think they have like exactly 12 skills, so they have 6 crit. Just like in chapter 1. I think chapter 1 it's like a dice roll how much crit they have, but here it's like 12. So Sirius must use the rainbow potion to not be targeted. So he has 6 luck. Wait, I think now the rainbow potion is on Palla. So let's do this again. So Palla goes all the way right, so she can kill a hunter on turn 2. Ogma goes on this forest tile. And rescue Marth. He's hoping he quits now because having to deal with that one extra hunter is annoying. Not sure if the chapter could keep them. Just quit. Okay, I'll just see what happens. Emulator is going pretty slow, so I'm not gonna reset the screen here. I don't have a lot of time anymore. And let's sacrifice all of the children like Garner. Because if I'm like Garner, then that means you can't win against me. So that should be pretty nice. Okay. Lumina gets killed. I think next is Bello getting killed by a hunter. Okay, so that hunter kills Bello. Should be the other one because Marth should have killed this one. Sirius still gets attacked. That's pretty odd. Why is that? I think it might be the forest tile. Yeah, I'm not getting much done in those 3 minutes. Computer is too slow. I think it's because Sirius is winning a lance. So I think he might be better off with a sword. Maybe I should also unequip Orkma. So we simply have a bit less avoid and attract the AI of those pirates. Because let's just calculate how much hit he even faces, which is 10 avoid from forest, 15 from his avoid, and 10 from sea sword, that is 35. That's 67 hit on this guy. He also loses 15 hit from his axe rank that Orkma negates. So 67 hit. Alright, Marth could crit, I guess. But it doesn't. Orkma faces Sirius faces 77 hit. No. 74 or so. And yeah, let's just ignore Palla and okay, Palla actually moved already. And skip enemy phase. Radio Mina. Yeah, you better get scared. Okay, so not doing that. Okay, who gets targeted now? Marth. Good. Of course, this guy. Okay, they don't change their order to attack. At least not against Marth. Okay, so I'm not exactly able to explain this. Why are they not attacking Marth first? I guess Ogma's avoid is simply too high when he has the sword equipped. I have to unequip his sword and then he gets targeted. So that's it for now. Goodbye, gotta go. Hello everyone, I'm continuing this stream. I'm at chapter 4. And yeah, it's a preparation. Hello everyone, here. I'm continuing this stream. Another blunder. At chapter 4. It's fixed now. So this is the setup. So the test. And yeah, those are already really the two only important players here. Palla goes slice to the right. And yeah, Ogma recruits Sirius immediately. He's supposed to get a sacrifice, but in the previous attempts, the AI didn't like to attack him. First they attacked Sirius because he had a lance, then they attacked Marth because he had lower avoid than Ogma still, and also lower avoid than Sirius. And now I'm unequipping Ogma, so he takes the team-up hit of all of my units. And now I'm rescuing Marth up here. Yeah, and hoping he crit with the right here. That's a nice 29 crit, didn't happen yet, but it should. Nice, that's how you do it, Marth. And now Sirius takes the Rainbow Potion. That's important so he doesn't face 2 crits and get targeted over Ogma. And I think he can equip whatever, but I give him the Iron Sword for the sake of it. Doesn't really matter because we want to build anyway. And I put the battle here, and I guess he can attack, so he doesn't have those 0 battle, 0 win in the Epilogue. Now he has 1 battle, like a 2-0. Or like 2 8s. Yep, your boys are not doing anything. Yeah, it's also the first time I did anything commentated. Before I never did commentary, so I'd be surprised if you heard my voice before. Yeah, rip you, Mina. Now your battle's getting killed. Okay, nice. So it really does seem to be about the avoid. Now Ogmar got attacked. He faced like 67 hit with a sword on the forest tile. Now without the sword it's like 92, and the AI is not doing any fuss over that. It's like, at that point they don't care. They know that like druid exists. So now I'm gonna look at what happens between Sirius and Marth, because they face one pirate still, and it's kind of a problem. So this guy goes for Marth. There's also this hunter. I have to have Marth survive on turn 2, and obviously that's not easy at all. Yeah, so the pirates basically don't know where. So no one can survive in this general area. So how much hit does Sirio face? 100 of course, no surprise. How much does Marth face? 81. I don't think the AI cares about missing an 81, so this guy will probably always go for Marth. Unless I find a way to be smart about sacrifices, or to kill this hunter without getting serious killed. Because then I only have 4 pirates to deal with, and they all go for Ubello and Lumina, and the third and fourth one go for Ogmar. So they're like all here, concentrated here, and Marth outruns this guy, and Sirius does anyway, he's a paladin. So I'm not really sure what to do here, because I don't really know how to kill that hunter. So Palla does this. This is a pretty nice trick. You can move Draconite with a javelin, can barely reach this asshole. So Palla can just kill him. Fortunately, because she's just barking. I already did this in some previous playthroughs where I had to rig a javelin crit there at like 50%, because I just didn't want to deal with that hunter. Also, ATC stress, of course. Normal playthroughs doesn't matter. So Sirius takes 16 damage from the Silver Axe, which is pretty solid actually. So, and he takes 10 damage from the Hand Axe. So this guy, if we had a pirate here instead of a hunter here who killed Ubello, and then we had 2 pirates here killing Ogmar, this would be pretty manageable. But unfortunately I would have to kill that hunter, so how do I do that? Then Marth, I guess he can simply chuck a vulnerary here, and then he isn't one hit KO'd, I think, after the vulnerary. Because Sirius one hit KO'd, one round KO'd the Silver Axe guy, so there's only the Hand Axe guy remaining. Yeah, I'm trying to save a rescue. So yeah, it's supposed to be a 3-turn with 1 rescue. So my plans are like the following. So I'm trying to save 1 rescue use in chapter 4. That's the first idea. Then I'm trying to do chapter 6 in 4 turns, also with 1 rescue use. I think you can find this strategy in Shiki's playthrough. You use like 8 cavaliers or some crazy number, which is actually doable, to do rescue tile manipulation. So a sage just walks without getting rescued into the throne room and rescues Marth within seizing range on turn 4. And it's a pretty tough strategy. I'm not sure if it's possible 0%. But yeah, it's chapter 6 in 4 turns with 1 rescue is the idea. With 2 rescue it's pretty easy. So I'm trying to save a turn in chapter 6, because the current strategy is 5 turns with 1 rescue. And then I'm trying to find a chapter 11 4 turn with 3 rescue uses. So I'm pretty sure that the 4 turn with 2 rescue uses is impossible in chapter 11. So I'm going for one with 3 rescues. So I'm trading 2 rescue uses for 2 turns in that chapter. So that's where I use the rescue use from this chapter, chapter 4. And I also try to save one later, and that's in chapter 20, where I so one idea is of course doing chapter 20 and killing off media, but it's pretty horrible because I don't have access to the secret shop in chapter 21. To the secret shop in chapter 21 where I can get speed wings. So media is really valuable in chapter 21 because she doesn't get doubled by the wyverns. So losing media would be terrible. So my idea would be to use one again use in chapter 20 to 5 turn it and hope that media doesn't get killed on turn 4. So I'm saving the rescue use in chapter 20 and the rescue use in chapter 4 to use both of them in chapter 11 and save 2 turns there. And then I'm also, and that's just a speculation that I have, but I think media might not get killed if I 5 turn chapter 20 with 1 again use. So, but I'm not sure. I've seen strategies where she doesn't get killed, but I'm not sure how I would do it. So, and that again use would also save a turn, of course, and I would have to get it by doing chapter 16 with no again use. Chapter 16X with no again uses. So, I would have to talk to Katarina on turn 1, and that's pretty hard. So there are some very complicated ideas there. But yeah, I'm just trying to save a rescue use in chapter 4. So, how can this be done? Yeah, I guess this was kind of a long rant. I'm not sure how many other than me understood what I was really talking about there, but I guess some of you probably did. So let's see what I can do to kill this hunter, because he's proving to be kind of the culprit behind some things that are going wrong. So I'm still using the right here against this guy. Well, needless to say, the Rapier crit in the real run will be like 16 crit, so there's no way I can do a second crit or something absurd like that. Obviously, Ogma is busy talking to Siriu, and now he's unequipping. So the only option that I'm seeing really is to kill this guy with the silver lance after you bellow shift him. But that of course makes the pirates attack serious, so that's not really possible. Because then he doesn't have the rainbow potion, which gives him +2 luck, so he doesn't get targeted. So what I'm trying out now is I don't think this works. There is no way. He has 14... He has 13 defense if I don't give him the Taurus, and then Marth has 11 defense. So Sirius still takes 1 less damage than Marth, so even with the lamps, he doesn't get targeted. My idea was that the fourth pirate could attack Sirius, and then he would get counter killed. And I'm not really sure how that would work, because then Sirius wouldn't have enough HP to go down here and kill this pirate. He would have to use a vulnerary instead. So, and he does get 2-hit KO'd by those two if he has a lance. So Marth is not bulky enough to do this. He has low defense and he gets targeted over Sirius by the pirate. I don't really know what to do here. Luck is the best stat. Okay, again, this is like old stuff. I think I got an idea. Not sure what it's really about, but let's check. So this pirate attacks first, so my idea would be maybe taking advantage of the attacking order of those pirates. I mean, I honestly think at this point the strategy isn't really possible, but I'm not giving up hope yet. There are still a bunch of options that I can look at. So yeah, I can. The one thing that's worth noting is I can get this math save on turn 2. So if I need like a second crit on turn 2, I can rig it with that math save. So like against one of those guys, would not be unfeasible. So yes, Ogma is hard locked into recruiting Sirius. There is no other option. So Sirius, if he attacks a hunter, he doesn't get the rainbow potion, and he doesn't have enough luck. So what can I do about this? Okay, I actually think it's not possible to do this strategy. It very much looks like it. Okay, so I think I can pretty much say that this is impossible. Because I'm really not seeing anything that works. Although what's also worth thinking about is maybe giving Marth a Dracoshield, and then with the Taurus he has 13 defense and Sirius. Okay, that's an idea. If I can afford to give Marth a Dracoshield, then this works. Then I can... Okay, I'll test that. So yeah, going back to the original preparations. And chapter 4 save. I'm not sure why there's this white bar between my screens. I didn't do anything to my emulator. It wasn't there before, and now it's somehow there. No idea. Giving Marth a Dracoshield, that looks like a massive gimmick. So and really it is. So it of course takes the Dracoshield away from Palla, which is not gonna help in the mid game. So I have to look at chapter 12 especially, and probably also 14 and maybe 13, and very probably also chapter 9 to see if those are all possible if Marth gets this Dracoshield instead of Palla. So that's of course an idea. There's also a second idea that I just came up with, and that's actually two-turning the map. And the gist of it is that Yumina rescues down Sage Palla, who's wielding Nosferatu, and she kills like this hunter or so on turn 1. And she has to have lower defense than Sirius with a rainbow potion. And then she gets attacked by all those enemies with the Nosferatu. And somehow Yumina and Ogma have to survive turn 1, so I can transfer the rescue staff to Palla. And then Palla rescues Marth, and Sirius crit kills the boss. So that would be the idea for a two-turn of the map. So okay, I'm gonna look at Palla and her stats, because she needs, I think she needs the rainbow potion. I think I'm also fine, I might be fine without the rainbow potion. Like Bishop, so let's just take the sage stats. She has 5 magic. She needs the rainbow potion. 5 magic plus 2 from the rainbow potion is 7, and then Nosferatu has, I think, 8 might. So she doesn't even wanna KO those enemies, but it shouldn't matter too much. So here, yeah, 15 attack with the Nosferatu. None of those enemies are getting killed, except maybe the hunters. The hunters do. They only have like 28 or 29 HP. So pirates are not getting killed, and it's pretty fine actually. I might get the pirates to attack both, to not attack both either Ogma or Sirius instead of Palla. Although it's kind of complicated, I think there might be a way. So Ogma, Lumina and Ogma have to survive. I think Ogma should be on the forest side. Lumina probably here. Really a rocky position. No, I don't think she's getting far enough from here. This guy has to be aggroed. That's necessary, I think. Because no one can... Actually, I think, yeah. I think actually there is a way to get through with Marth. If Palla is here. 5, 6, and then rescue Marth. Yeah, that's just 5 tiles of the gate, so Aaron has to javelin fit his hunter. Yeah, but I test the strategy for the free turn with Dracoshield Marth first. Yeah, not far to get the forest. Green separation, where's that? Probably under view. Ah, there we go. Green separation, not. There we go, it's gone. I'm not sure, I didn't click it, I'm pretty sure. I could have pressed like some combination of keys, maybe something with control or so. That could have happened by accident. I didn't notice as I did it. I keep the silver lance, maybe I can use the Palla and the Dracoshield at killing the boss. Oh yeah, let's just keep it at this with the save. And now Dracoshield. And let's forge the right here. Not the strength. Well, now I only get 19 crit, but it's still like 25 crit. So yeah, I never thought I'd give that many stat boosters to Marth in a 0% growth run. Like he got a +2 forged Levin sword, a Seraph robe, and an arm scroll already, and now he's probably getting a Dracoshield. So that's pretty odd. Never would have expected. Yeah, Marth is indeed a good unit. I agree. Honestly, he did so many useful things in this playthrough. It's like compare this to what he did in the FE11 hard 5 run. He did like nothing, and now he killed Myrmidons in Chapter 13X with a killing edge. That's like actually pretty surprising. Marth should be quitting. Yeah, Marth. I think he didn't use a Wormslayer. He used the Falchion once against the Bishop in Chapter 24. And if you're talking about FE12, then yeah, he also used the Turfing once in Chapter 12. And then Marth Xane transformed into him because of his movement. So in Chapter 14. So that's some pretty funny stuff, and then Xane did some pretty good combat as Marth. Okay, I didn't want to change anything about the preps, just rig the crit. Come on, Marth. And boom, there we go. So yeah, skipping the shaver, that's actually pretty annoying because I used the shaver in chapter 9 once to kill a Draco Knight with Lyn, who then got killed, and so I have to find a new strat there. It's probably not too hard. Probably just bait them with a different unit, although Lyn was a pretty nice bait. Or I can do it with Aura. That's probably not too bad. It's probably strong enough. So, and then I have to visit the secret shop in chapter 13 to buy a shaver. And I guess it's gonna slightly change my chapter 13 strat. It's not too easy to get there in 0% growth, but it should be doable. Not really too hard to just to kill the boss or to fight the dragons on the way. Yeah, but I'm not even sure if suspended save state is even faster in this case, because yeah, I guess it's a little bit faster. So yeah, now the hunter kills to battle. And now 2 pirates are still getting up on Marth. And now Sirius should be under fire. So yeah, I can, if I get to the left map save, then I can rig a Marth crit against this bandit, and he has a silver axe. So this worked out as I expected, and I might not even need a crit. Or maybe I do. Alright, that sucks. It's Sirius just barely gets killed with the sword. But yeah, Marth is then in range of this hand axe guy and the hunter. So that's this guy doing 10 damage and this guy doing 30 damage. So Marth actually survived this no problem. I'd like to avoid this crit because in the real run I only have 16 crits and I won't have a rapier for it, of course. But I'm not unwilling to rig 16% crits. It's pretty fine. I'd like to avoid a crit, but I don't think there's a way. Sirius can double this guy with a javelin and probably bring him low enough to kill with the steel sword on Marth. But then he gets killed. He doesn't have enough HP. To survive a hand axe, no matter what. So yeah, I probably have to test chapters 9, 12, and 13 and 14 then, without the 5th Dracoshield or the 4th Dracoshield on Palla, because so far this does work, and I'll probably use this strategy. It's still the alternative of trying to two-turn the map, but that's also pretty complicated. Oh wait, here we have a problem. Marth doesn't fit this guy. Oh, I can just give him the arm scroll immediately, so with the arm scroll he has enough attack to one-hit KO. So good, this does work. And then I can put Sirius here, use a vulnerary. And then Sirius and Palla can kill the boss. I don't think this guy is going to kill Palla, but then I actually have to look at that, because this hunter does do a lot of damage to her. Oh no, I misplaced her. 22, well, I think it was 28 damage. 22 plus 24 is 46 minus 18, yeah, it's 28 damage, so she has 7 HP remaining. And this guy does 8 damage to her, so this guy will actually kill her. So I'll have to use another step booster on Palla. I think I'll probably just use a second Cerebro, because that should really fix the problem easily. I think even using a second Cerebro instead of a Dracoshield would work. So it's within the budget. And then Palla survives. Would be nice if she also survived a hit from the boss, so she can attack with a Silver Lance. And then Sirius can finish him off with also a Silver Lance. Gonna be pretty unreliable, but that's just how things work. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so if I send Aaron up the right with Palla, then he could use the second map save, I guess, but I'm not sure if I want to do that. And then I could do the boss kill reliably after Marth got his second breaker crit. So yeah, this chapter is tested, and I think I'll proceed with chapter 6 now. I'll do some money calculations, I guess I'll do them later. So, gonna get the chapter 6 save. Wow, I think that's a pretty big desync right now between my emulator and the stream. I'm just looking at the screen right now, and I already restarted. I already chose the save state and then rebooted the emulator, so there seems to be a desync, I guess. So yeah, I make a break here and reboot the stream. Could just be desynced on my display because my computer also kind of lags. I'm not sure what it's really about, but I was seeing a pretty big desync here, so let's start this up over again. Yeah, so we're at chapter 6, and I have to assume that Yomina doesn't exist, she was killed, same for Ogma. So Sage Aaron or Guardian, I guess. Gordon will get promoted, but I just use Aaron here. So this is pretty complicated. I don't think I have any door keys because... Wait, give me a second, I'm gonna check if I have door keys, I don't remember. No door keys. No, nobody had any time to buy any in chapter 6, chapter 5. So, no door keys are available and I have to open this door. I have to open this door on turn 2. I think, maybe not necessarily on turn 2. So, I have to get the door key from this guy, and then open the door with it. And then Sage Aaron goes through here, and he goes up here on turn 2, and then he goes here, which is right below the hero. So of course, if I have Aaron right below the hero, then that means I can't kill him at the same time because no one has enough attack at 2 range and I don't get Shaver. So my team is just too weak for it. So I have to open the door in turn 2 and hope for the best. So one idea that I had here was rigging this guy to have 12 speed and then using Horseman Sirius to kill him. And then because I have to kill both, since I'm probably putting some Prey paths right here. And then I have to open the door with someone, maybe like Paladin Aaron or so. And then Palla rushes further ahead here and takes on this hero and the mage next to him. And I think if I get if I kill these bishops on turn 2, and then I put Palla within range of the hero with 3 energy drops or what she has at this point, maybe only 2, and then I give her the crit forge. No, I don't think I can crit forge the javelin, but that's not happening. But she counter kills the mage, and then she gets 2 hits against the hero, and might be able to crit him once. And then I could finish him off with someone at range, maybe just Horseman Sirius, because he has a bow, he has decent accuracy against the hero. Yeah, there are no changes in chapter 5, so I'm just going into those save states from chapters. Okay, so how do I go about these mages? So I think Marth definitely needs some help, because he gets 2-hit KO no matter what. He can't kill any one of them on the first turn, so ideally I want to 1-hit KO this mage on turn 1 and then just have Marth, and then just have that unit flee and help out here with the rescue manipulation. And then Marth can maybe survive the Volganone somehow, and then survive the second one, which I'm not really sure how to do. Although at least I'm fielding Militia anyway, because she has to Hammern the rescue, so I'm fielding her to Physic Marth, and this could allow him to survive 2 mages in a row. Then I gotta find out how a unit kills this mage in 1 hit, because 1 round is not enough, they get 2-hit KO'd, so I have to 1-hit KO a mage probably. And the only options for that are Palla and Sirius, and Palla, of course, she's not on the table, she has to be up to the right here to deal with the hero. And then we also have Sirius. I would like to have him kill a bishop, because those unpromoted units, they're just too weak. They, like Katria and Sheila with javelins, are just a joke, and Aaron can't do anything either. So using Sirius still looks like the best option. Like no one like Ogma is strong enough with his Devil Sword. On regular Growth Lunatic, I like to just use a Devil Sword to 1-hit KO mage, but doesn't work here. Only Sirius with the Devil Sword can do it. Yeah, and let's just check how strong is Aaron with the Thunder. I might actually use him against the hero. Shaver will be skipped. So that's 13 attack. Let's just go ahead and check this hero's stats. How high are they exactly? Let's kill this bishop. Yeah, now Palla kills the other bishop on the enemy face. And she gets the secret book. So those are the hero stats. If I do open the door in turn 3, then I have to deal with that hero. So Aaron could do, with his 13 attack, he could do 27 damage on a crit. So a crit and a hit isn't enough. It's like he keeps 21 HP afterwards, and that takes 35 attack. You don't get that at range. Palla needs a silver lance, and she can only attack with a javelin. So I have kind of a problem there. So my idea would be, because I can't use Sirius to kill this bishop, I only have one bishop killer available, and I don't even know who they are. Like, Aaron as a sniper is too slow, Sirius is busy, Palla has to be all the way above the door probably, or just next to the door. Maybe she'll be the door opener. Maybe I'll use Katria to open the door and then put Palla behind her to kill the bishop. But I don't know which one of those attacks first, so if the hero attacks first and then the mage also attacks, then Katria is dead. So I think the sniper can actually have 16 speed. But I think the hero can have 18 speed or 17, so yeah, the sniper can have 16 speed. Yeah, this hero is a pretty tricky guy. So it might actually it might be a viable option to crit forge the thunder and crit the hero with like, to might forge the thunder and then crit the hero with it. But it only has 5 crits, so that sucks. If I had a shaver, then all of this would not be a problem. So yeah, I think 4 turn in chapter 6 with 2 rescue, that's pretty doable. I don't really have to test that in detail. But with 1 rescue, it looks very dim, I think. Those mages are a big problem. I'm really seeing a good solution for those. Myrmidon Ogma with the rainbow potion can 1-hit KO them, but not 1-hit KO. I could put 2 units there to deal with the mages. I could like do the same strat as in the 5 turn. But then I lose 1 unit that would help in the rescue manipulation, so I might not have enough of them. Because you really need Aaron gets to this tile and Marth has to be here. So that's where Marth had to be rescued. So there are 3 tiles to be blocked here. 1, 2, 3. And then here on this side, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Because the rescue tiles, they prefer going to the right, down, then they prefer going to the right, and only then they go to the left. So this tile is pretty far away from Aaron. It's like the 8th tile that would be rescued too. That's exactly 7 tiles away from the throne. So I guess I can count calves. I could also try some strats with a crit against a mage. I could have Shida crit him with the wing spear, which is much like in chapter 4 with the rapier. It's like 16 crit, or I guess she has slightly lower skill, but it's pretty similar. It's like 16 or 15 crit, and then this is pretty fine. Then I can proceed with the same plan pretty much, and Shida goes up here, and then she goes up here, and then she blocks one of those rescue tiles, like this map save, and then I only need 7 more units to block any tiles. So first I have like, then I do have Palla and Sirius available for the bishops. Or in general I have Sirius available, and then I can kill the second bishop somehow. Like maybe a sniper crit with like Aaron. I'm honestly unironically considering this. Critting the bishop with sniper Aaron. Yeah, then Sirius is here. It's here to reach the upper bishop, and then Palla can open the door, so that much works out. Yep. And yeah, Palla then opens the door. Either the mage suicides on Palla after the hero attacks her, or the mage suicides on bishop on Sirius, and then the hero attacks Palla. So that's just an AI thingy, like an enemy order thingy that I have to figure out, but either one seems to be doable. So yeah, Shida crits a mage for Marth, and then Sirius and Sniper Aaron with a crit kill those bishops. And then a random cap trades around the door keys, and Sirius takes it, and then Palla takes it. And Sirius should probably use the pure water. Or I think Aaron can just... no, he can't heal, but... yeah, and Sirius will just use the pure water. So he survives this mage. And then I think it's not too hard to remove this hero. I think Aaron can contribute here with the silver soy, which gives him like 10 plus 1 plus 2 is 13, 25 attack. So that's 14 damage, and then maybe Palla should also use the pure water, so she isn't targeted. Like, she can be a paladin with pure water, while Sirius is a horseman with pure water. So she doesn't get targeted by the mage. And then as a paladin, she can equip the lady sword and counter-attack the hero, possibly. So then she already does like 24 or 22 damage. And then that's 36 damage with Aaron and Palla. And I guess I can also use Sirius. To chip this hero, maybe. Honestly, I'm not too hopeful about that, because I also have to aggro the boss area, so I have to, because otherwise I can't kill Samto for the Star Shard. I'm not sure, but the start of this strategy does work, so that's pretty nice. Okay, from this tile in front of the door, Palla gets as far as this, so that's within range of the knights. But it's not exactly comfortable because this knight will move in the way, this one will also do the same thing, and then this bishop will attack her, and he won't be counter-killed because she has to also counter-kill the knights with the silver lance, and these guys will be in the way. This guy will be like on this tile. Here will be a knight. This tile will have a knight. Every tile will have a knight in the way, or a bishop. So this is looking pretty hard already. I'm not sure if this can be done. Actually leaning towards it being impossible. Because I just can't get within range of those knights. Someone has to open the door, so I just look at this deployment slot problem. So yeah, first I have Aaron here. Then I need Palla, I need Sirius to be able to reach the upper bishop in order to kill him. Actually, maybe wait, give me a second. If I buy door keys in chapter 5, then I don't even need that. So I have to just buy door keys in chapter 5. Then Palla starts out on this tile, 5 and 10, and that's where she's on turn 1. So 2 steps ahead of Aaron. So she can go here right next to the hero, attack the mage, like kill him, and then... or just attack the hero. Whichever one makes more sense, but she can do either one. And then she can... then she can get far enough, like... where are we again? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... no, this is 5 tiles. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. She can go here, and... That's a tile where if she pulls the boss area from there, then Santo goes right and the knights will move pretty much in a straight line towards her. So they don't move towards this entrance of the room, and Marth would have a free path. So that's the idea that might actually work. So I have to buy a door key. And then I might be fine with Sirius killing the bishop from there, maybe also as a sniper. And then I could have someone with higher res, like maybe a Pegasus Knight or someone, maybe Paladin Aaron. I could have Paladin Aaron open this door with a door key from chapter 5, and this bishop is left alive, and Sirius has like 5 res as a horseman, and Aaron has 8 res, and neither faces crit because of Rainbow Potion, so this guy will suicide on Sirius. Then Palla will be here. I think she can I think she can attack the hero maybe as a paladin with the lady sword. And then the guy would be almost dead. Like after 2 hits, because she attacks on player phase and then on enemy phase again, so it's like 22 times 2 damage. It's pretty devastating. You have like 5 HP remaining and any champ can finish him off. Like not literally anyone, but most units can. I could just do it with Sirius, of course. And then I have to kill the mage who will still be there. Like Paladin Aaron can do it, can attack, and then Palla goes into the throne room and Gordon, the sage, finishes off the mage. Okay, so this is making sense. Shida criticals this mage. So let's do some deployment spots. Because this does seem to work so far. So we have Gordon, Palla, Aaron, Sirius. Militia must be fielded, of course, because of Hamern. And then we also have Bars. Could also field Boars. Now with Aaron the Paladin. The Patriarch can simply be a calc. Palla, I guess the Paladin. No, actually I have to use her as a Draco Knight for the Silver Lance against the hero, not a Paladin, because as a Paladin, she gets killed by the Rider Stain, so she has to be a Draco Knight and somehow survive out of this onslaught. But it's not really much of a difference. Sirius can be a sniper. Take the steel bow and the silver soy. And also rainbow potion, wherever it is. I think this one. Doesn't really matter too much right now. Gordon gets promoted. Yeah, the Master Seal is on Marth. Yeah, alright, I think Marth killed the Master Seal in Chapter 5, but I don't remember. Good unit. So Gordon will be a sage. Marth will basically just be a filler cat who can survive a swarm or so, whatever he has to do. Outlaw will also be a cat. So, okay, we have like Shida needs to be a Pegasus Knight, but aside from that, that's it. Like Gordon goes here, Militia goes here, and yeah, let's just reclass them into the proper classes like Sirius and Gordon. So yeah, we have Gordon here. He goes here. And then he goes next to the hero. So he finishes off the mage. And then Well, it doesn't have to be Aaron who attacks the mage, it's probably more optimal to use Ogma or so, like with the Devil Sword, because Aaron should be further ahead, and then he can maybe kill Samto. I think he is strong enough with the Devil Sword. Don't really see the option of recruiting Samto, but I could be wrong. Aaron is better at this because, of course, he doesn't have. He has 10 moves, and he can be pretty far ahead. Like, okay, this is 29 attack. I think that's enough to kill Samto. I mean, someone could tell me, but I'm like 99.99% sure that this is enough. Like, Samto is not that strong, he can't survive a 29 attack hit. So this will kill Samto. Then we have Sirius, he will help out with the rescue tile. And Aaron, of course, he'll stand on a tile that has to be blocked before killing Samto, and then Gordon will rescue, and then Aaron moves away from that tile, now that Marth got rescued successfully. So we have 4, 5, 6 dedicated units to block those rescue tiles. That's 6 of them, and potentially Aaron, or rather, very probably Aaron. I'm pretty sure he can do it. So that's 7. So I'm gonna test this again. I think this hallway is really has really the same shape as the one above. So I'm gonna just use this as a testing sample. Because I think this tile does not have to be blocked, so I will test that. So yeah, now that's 7 units, including this mage, because on this tile another unit will also stand, a player unit. So let's test this. And 5 points. Yep, this works. Nice. So only 7 units are necessary, not 8. So I think this strategy can be done. And it's still kind of a matter of hoping for the best. But overall it looks pretty good. There are still some problems like Palla surviving this with the hero and the mage. If he attacks the hero twice, it looks pretty grim for a survival. because he has like 30 attack, and she misses out on one Dracoshield that Marth already got. So she has a Seraph Robe instead, and then once she attacks the hero twice, and I guess she gets physics to full HP again, then he attacks her again and does like 9 damage. And then the mage attacks her for some 12-13 damage. And then Militia probably has the physic Marth, so she's not available there. So mage and hero probably did around 22 damage, and she'll probably have a Seraph Robe instead of the Dracoshield, so she'll be at like 18 out of 42 HP. And then she can use a Vulnerary, and it's not exactly easy to survive all those knights and bishops in the boss area, so I'm not sure if she can do that. She'll be at like 28 out of 42 HP. So I guess I have to test that practically. But overall I do think this is a strat that can be done. I think I could probably make sure that Palla uses an axe and doesn't counterkill any enemies, and then probably not enough of them will actually get to hit her, so she will survive. And the bishops have like Elfire, which is ridiculous considering this is lunatic. They also have pretty low magic, so it's like 22 attack or whatever, or 21 I think. And then she doesn't take a lot of damage, but it's probably still enough to kill her if 2 of them attack her. So this is pretty borderline. I'm not sure if she can survive that. But if nothing else, I could have Palla kill the mage instead, and then Silver Soy crit the hero on turn with Sirius on turn 3. So there's still that option. So I think this strategy works. So I have to test like chapter 11 4 turn or 5 turn. Well, I know that the 5 turn works, but I gotta find out how many stat boosters I can get with the 4 turn. Because the speed wing is absolutely essential. Same for the Dracoshield and the Angelic Robe. And also both energy drops have to be gotten, and the Master Sword. And I also really want the Arm Scroll because it saves a lot of money. It saves like 2,500 gold from that I would have to spend buying it. So this is, so I'm gonna find that out eventually, but depending on what happens later on in the game, I'll either 5 turn chapter 11 or try to 4 turn it. So I'm gonna look at the later parts of the game first. And well, the first one is chapter 16x, where I have to do it in 2 turns, but without any again uses. So I take this save state from chapter 16x. Now I'm not gonna 2-turn the map without any again uses in this test run, because I don't have the units to do it. Boris has to be promoted. So the idea is that Boris talks to Katarina on turn 1, and Fina has a Seraph Robe, so she can dance Force away from Katarina, and then Katarina attacks Fina without killing her, so the Seraph Robe is absolutely necessary for that. So I've already noted down this setup somewhere. So we have Boris, Belf, Palla, Etzel, and Sirius. Siriu, where are you? Oh, this is Siriu. So yeah, just imagine Boris is a Draco Knight, that's what he has to be for this map. I already found a way to get the experience to promote him by this point, it's pretty easy. Palla has to be a Swordmaster, I think. So she doubles those Berserkers, I think, does she even? The 24 speed, actually she doesn't double. No, she doesn't. Okay, so that's kind of a problem. I remembered her doubling. No idea why. And now we have Bell. This requires a ton of crits. So first, Marth gets the Geosphere. Okay, I don't care where it is. Where is it? Actually, I take it. Where's the Geosphere? Oh, $1. Yeah, Beth goes Sniper. Palla goes Swordmaster. Boris goes Draco Knight. Etzel stays a Sorcerer, and Sirius goes Paladin to kill someone with the Master Sword. So yeah, he has the idea. I can actually give those weapons to most of my units. Palla gets the Wo Dao. No, actually she gets the 11th sword. No, this is difficult. I actually had something in mind with the 11th sword, where Palla was actually reliant on the fact that she doubles the Berserkers. Of course, that's not the case. Oh, right, now I know what I had in mind. Of course I have to give her the Star Sphere and the Rainbow Potion, and then it's fine, then she does double them. Okay, not gonna search for the Rainbow Potion. Okay, actually, I need to use it. So Minerva. Etzel gets the Shaver Forge, which was also known as the wrist. And then Sirius gets the Master Sword. And Beth gets a Killer Bow, and also a Rainbow Potion. Actually, I don't think he's strong enough. So the idea is basically this. Marth attacks this guy. Okay, that's not too important. Okay. Then Beth crits this guy. I'm just gonna write down all those crit rates. He's actually strong enough. Okay, so because those are some ridiculous chances. Chapter 16x, Beth 48 crit. So he has to crit there to get the sniper out of the way. Then Sirius has to crit here, also 47 crit. I just have him wait right here. Etzel has to crit this guy. That's going to be a little bit better, it's going to be 44 crit. Because of the Shaver crit forge. Also, I'm gonna save myself the time with the death quote. So I'm not gonna activate this. Then Beth should have critted this Swordmaster. And then Borst as a Draconite can talk to Katarina. And then crit kill this Berserker with a forged Killer Axe, or might not have to be forged. Just with a Killer Axe. Actually, it does have to be forged because okay, Marth has to be here instead of there, and then Borst uses a forged Killer Axe. Although those Berserkers are not that hard to kill. Borst has 25 attack with an unforged Killer Axe and Rainbow Potion, and then he needs a +1 might to 1 KO. Because Marth can't chip because he needs to be here to give Geosphere bonuses to Palla. Palla now goes here and crits a Berserker as well, so Borst uses his whatever skill he has. There's 6 as a cap, so 9 as a 11 as a Draconite with Rainbow Potion, so that's 35 crit. And then Palla has to go in front. Okay, so because Borst has to be danced away from Katarina, Fina goes here, and then she with the Seraph Robe, which Palla also has to give to her. So missing both a Seraph Robe and a Dracoshield already. 3 Talismans also work. So Fina goes here and then dances Chris away, or Borst, and then Palla goes here and still has to kill a Berserker. She has 23 crits, so that's roughly a 44% chance to kill. 43% I guess. So Palla 43%. So I'm gonna briefly take my phone and track that. Okay, so we're down all the way to 1.4%. So this strategy is not really possible, it seems. Probably roughly on par with the Prologue 5 return in terms of rigging. It's really terrible, 1.4%. So I can forge the 11th sword, but that's ridiculously expensive. I'm not seeing that happening. So that's, yeah, those 5 crits, especially considering that the hit rates aren't perfect. Like Boris has to connect the killer axe and then crit it, and then Bev also only has like some 70 hit with the killer bow. So it goes all the way down to 1.2%, and I could make it a little bit better with a killer axe crit forge and then 11th sword crit forge, and that's blowing my budget all the way to Mars. I can't spend that much money to make it even remotely reliable. So the 2-turn is not actually possible. Not within my confines in terms of reliability. Would have to use like some kind of tool assisted setup, which the suspend rigging really is. Okay, so now I'm going to look at a different strategy. And so the idea is to still say the again use in chapter 16x, but to also drop a turn in chapter 16x for it. So what I'm basically and then trying to do a chapter 20 5 turn with 1 again. So basically I'm saving the rescue use in chapter 20 by using an again use instead to save a turn. And then I'm dropping the turn again in chapter 16x, but I'm getting back my again use. So I basically want a rescue use compared to my old run, and then I can use that rescue use to save a turn in chapter 11. So that's the idea. Would have liked to 2-turn the map without any again uses. I mean, at this point, I'm not sure how many turns I even end up with, saving. Like, I think it's 3 if all of this works out. It's 3 turns that are getting saved. And that's still provided that Palla -1 Angelic Robe and -1 Dracoshield still gets things done well enough in the mid-game. And there are also probably some late game problems, but I'm not super sure of that. I might be fine in the late game. I mean, chapters 17 through 19 are really not too bad. They are like all getting cheat in some kind of way. Like, and Katerina is doing all the heavy lifting most of the time, so Palla is not gonna miss the stat boosters there, but in chapter in chapter 20 she might, and then in chapter 21 she might. She probably won't. Overall, I think most things will be possible, but chapter 20X is also very tricky, so I'm pretty unsure of that. She might get 1 round KO in 20X. But I don't think it's that extreme. The Berserkers there have like 44 attack, and she has 24 defense with the as a paladin with Rainbow Potion, and she has 22 defense and 40 and 51 HP. So in chapter 21 she still doesn't get 1 round KO at least. So yeah, I'm gonna test the strategy in chapter 20 to fight turn with 1 again use, and I should keep Media alive because without her chapter 21 is hell. And it's also nice to have an extra paladin to just collect treasure and use map saves in chapter 20. It'll also be a lot more tight to get the Brave Lance and the again staff and Brave Sword and Bullion in chapter 20. So that's gonna be a very problematic map. So I simply do this map with 0 again uses. That's not too hard, I think. I with Palla Lady Sword. And I guess I just rig 2 crits on turn 1 and use a normal 1 or KOs with Palla for to kill 2 Berserkers with crits and 2 Berserkers with Palla, which she just does normally. Yeah, so I unfield Death and field Militia. Yeah, Marth has the Geosphere. Hetzel is gonna use the Rainbow Potion just so 1 hit fails. Okay, so I think I probably do that off screen, I guess. Not exactly hard strat, it's like placing those units on forts and just surviving like on D10 map. Because this is like a Tesla and kind of like 7 turn a map. Yeah, I'm going to do all of this off screen, so I do chapter 16x through 19 without broadcasting it here. It's like repeating the same strat as in the old runs and just saving the again use here. So I'm at chapter 21 with 1 again use, and that's it for now.